Some people move through the world looking calm, steady, unaffected. They don't react strongly. They don't show much emotional turbulence. And most people assume they're low maintenance or emotionally neutral. But underneath that surface, there's a very different reality. People who are secretly deeply sensitive often feel more, not less. They absorb tone. They register shifts in energy. They notice what isn't said just as much as what is. The reason it's hidden isn't because they're trying to deceive anyone. It's because expression didn't always feel safe. At some point, reacting openly came with consequences. Maybe it overwhelmed others. Maybe it was misunderstood. Maybe it was dismissed or used against them. So sensitivity didn't disappear. It went underground. They learned control early. Not suppression in the dramatic sense, but regulation. They learned how to soften responses, how to delay reactions, how to keep emotional intensity internal instead of external. This is why these people often appear composed in situations that affect them deeply. They're not untouched, they're managing. Another important detail: secretly sensitive people are usually very attuned to impact. They're aware of how their emotions affect the room. They notice when expression would shift the dynamic. So they hold back, not out of fear, but out of responsibility. This makes them seem emotionally independent, but independence isn't the same as invulnerability. Because when sensitivity is internalized, it still needs somewhere to go. That's why many deeply sensitive people process emotions later, alone, at night, or in private spaces where there's no pressure to regulate. Outward calm often coexists with inward intensity. There's also a misconception that sensitivity equals fragility. In reality, many secretly sensitive people are extremely resilient. They've learned how to feel deeply and keep functioning. They can sit with discomfort. They can stay present in emotionally charged situations. They can hold complexity without collapsing, but that strength can come at a cost. When sensitivity is constantly managed instead of shared, it can turn into quiet exhaustion. You might notice this as needing more alone time than expected, feeling drained without obvious stress, feeling misunderstood even when relationships are stable, because being sensitive in a world that values toughness often means translating yourself constantly, filtering reactions, toning things down, deciding what's too much to share. Over time, this can create a subtle split. The private self, where emotion flows freely, and the public self, where emotion is edited. Neither is fake, but the distance between them can feel lonely. One thing that helps is recognizing that sensitivity doesn't need to be eliminated to be manageable. It needs context. Deeply sensitive people don't thrive in environments that demand constant emotional performance or suppression. They do best in spaces that allow nuance, pacing, emotional accuracy instead of intensity. And that's something many people don't experience often. By the way, if you're someone who resonates with this and wants a quieter space to explore these patterns more deeply, I talk about this kind of inner experience more personally in the channel membership. You can join directly from the join button on the channel if that feels right for you.